Hello everybody and a very good afternoon. Welcome to Crafters TV. My name is Ben Mosby. Here we are, Tuesday already, middle of the day with our launch day show. Brand new goodies for you. Did promise you an exciting start to 2024. And boy, oh boy, we have had some brilliant launches so far. No more so than today's launch, which I think everybody's going to want to get their hands on. You know, I can understand sometimes if we have a particular launch and you think, oh, that's not really quite my style, that's not really quite my theme. But everybody wants to be able to personalize their own projects, and that's what we've got the ability for you to be able to do today with our brand new floral alphabet dies. They have proved so popular already. We've got the dies available for you on their own. We've got an amazing showstopper deal as well. That showstopper, by the way, we had a limited quantity and already 30% of the stock has gone. That is just within the Wake Up Call show this morning. So you are going to need to get your skates on. And when you see the value for money on that deal, which I'll show you in just a little while, I've no doubt you'll be wanting to get that into your baskets. Lots over on the website as well. If storage is your thing, if you're looking to get yourself organised for 2024, we've got our sort and store sale over on the website. More on that later on, but up to 30% off a wide range of storage solutions for you. So do make sure you check that out. But stick with us for the next couple of hours because it's going to be fun. The official launch of an item I think is going to absolutely continue to fly out of the door. And with me over the next couple of hours is the one and only, my crafty bestie and yours, fresh back from Scotland with his new haircut. It is the one and only Mr. Craig Laird. You right?
Yeah, a little bit chilly.
It is chilly.
Up in the ears when it gets rather cold and you go for a haircut. Maybe not the right time to do it, but yeah, oh my gosh, what a wake-up call.
What a wake-up call.
What a wake-up call, incredibly busy. We knew it would be, and I know you think, well, you tend to say that when it comes to launches, but alphabets, the floral alphabets, they're beautiful, they're bold, they are so on trend. 2024 all about the lowercase, and that's exactly what you've got just here. Let's show you some finished samples beforehand.
Yeah.
And then I think, Ben, I've got my first demonstration lined up. Just to say, I've done this within Wake Up Call earlier on today. Now, I'm showing you some finished samples. I've got my first demo lined up.
Okay.
Will we have a little bit of a vote as to see what my next demonstration wants to be?
Yes, let's do that.
Let's do that then. Because these ones visually are giving you the idea, your colour cardstock, your drop shadows, yes, your cards, your small, your large, home decor, but starting to do the ombre effect as well that you can see within that one there. For instance, this one here, minus the H, we done Nugs.
Nugs earlier.
We done within Wake Up Call. That was my new nickname for our Tracy, Nugs.
Nugs.
So if you want to see how I've done that one, you can do Hugs, of course. You can go back to Wake Up Call. We're same with that black and that white monochromatic dad card. But whether you are starting to do your drop shadows, I also showed you how you can use your gilding flakes throughout the centre, whether you're going to build that sentiment, whether it is an actual sentiment, whether it is personalisation. You've got a name with a funny spelling or a unique spelling. You can start to decorate your gift bags as well. That's just some finished samples. Last one here, we can see that one's been paper pieced in the little die cut floral pieces, but then the very first demonstration within Wake Up Call, I showed you how you can do it in a little bit of a sheet way by using tiny, tiny, tiny scrap bits of cardstock. So that's some ideas. I'll show you some fresh ideas throughout the show, but let's have a look. Here is, first and foremost, this is what we're going to demo first there. So we're going to demo this bridge effect that we've got here. A little bit of an illusion where the O, the V and the E is just centred and it's kind of suspended in the middle there. So that's my first demonstration. But here we go. We've got choices. What do you want to be as my second demonstration? So do you want it to be myself and Clemy? Okay. So that's number, so that could be one.
Sorry, Susie.
Number two.
Yes.
Congrats.
Congrats.
Number three, our little gift bag that we can see here. Number three with 80 on the back.
Happy 80.
Happy 80. Number four is our bookmark.
Okay.
Number five is our cut in that you can see. So 5, 4, 3, 2, or 1. What is going to be my second demonstration within launch day? You let us know in the comments.
It's 1 or 2 for me, I think. But it's up to you guys. Let us know. We're going to try and make it nice and interactive so you get to see what you want to see. Few of those, and I'll just take you through the showstopper and we'll get on to the demos with Craig. Superstar Susie on the socials today. Whoop, whoop, whoop. Carletta's in from Arkansas. Christine Mahoney says, hello. I'm looking forward to all of the inspiration. You've come to the right place. Hi also to Deborah Pleasant, who says, good morning all from a wet Defiance, Ohio. What a brilliant name place. Defiance. Laurie joins us saying, hello, Ben, Craig, CTV crew and family from a dreary media, Pennsylvania. Emma Throwers in saying, hello, everyone. I ordered these dies earlier. Nice work. Sarah Brown, hello again, my friends, and hoping everyone is doing well. Yep, I know I should be sleeping, but when the boys are back in town, I have to see what they get up to. So sending hugs to everyone from Melbourne, Australia.
Good day, mate. You're flaming galah.
Like clockwork, isn't he? Like clockwork. What time is it there, Sarah, now? Early doors, isn't it?
Well, it'll be interesting as well, because next month, WWE Elimination Chamber is live from, of course, Australia. And instead of us, Ben, getting it at 1 a.m. in the morning, we get it at like 11 a.m. in the morning. It's
yeah,
great.
We do.
Round about that, yeah.
All round Craig's house.
Great, yeah.
24th of Feb, isn't it?
24th of February, yes.
Mate.
I should maybe tell Lily that I need that Saturday off.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, definitely. But I'm coming round, so if you're not there, you just have to leave the keys under the mat.
Yeah, no, that's okay. I can give you a drive home afterwards.
What's that?
I can give you, because you're coming to mine after you've gone for a run.
Yeah.
So once we watch that, I can drive you home. There you go.
All round Craig's house, 24th of Feb. We'll see you there. Starts at 11 a.m. That's Craig's house, Hottie Scotty Road, Carnoustieville, Craigland. Take a right on Jabroni Drive, hang a left into the Smackdown Avenue, and take yourself into the Craig Hotel. Hi to Betty Weaver from Idaho. Karen's in from South Wales. Hi to Christina Sayer, who says, hello, Ben, Craig, and all the crew. Kim's in. Hannah Gosling-Smith is in. Hey, all. Hi to Rhonda, who says, good day to you. Good day. Good day, Ben, Craig, crew, Team Social, and all my incredibly creative, crafty peeps from a snowy and cold Oak Park, Chicago. Nanny to the girl says, good morning from a snowy central Wisconsin. It's 9. Cat Butt's in. Yay. Hi, Bonnie lads. Hey, Bonnie lads. Ben and Craig, team and crafties from cold Montrose.
Montrose will be rather cold. It's not that far away from Aberdeen, so yes, it's going to be cold.
I did look, I'm not doing my Billy Connolly. I was watching the weather and I just had a sandwich at home. And,
hey, it's awful cold.
Aye, it's cold, aye. In Montrose.
Round the wheel.
But I noticed it's all the cold stuff is down south this time. Up where we are and up north in Scotland, it looks a bit like warmer, like down south, down in my old shire, Devon, a lot of cold weather down there, -1, -2. So it's warm up here, we should be very thankful. Hi to Polyco, who says, fabulous day to all from Blountstown, Florida. I think we're up to date with all of the hellos. We have got Johnny and James in the gallery steering the good ship craft. You've got a hello and a hello. I think that was James. Hello. He's lost his voice, James. So he's normally quite quiet, but now he's quiet and sort of, yeah. It's like, yeah. Camera 5, Ben. On the close-up, Ben. You'll hear it, well, you won't hear it because he's really quiet. But when you see this on the close-up, it's because he's gone, on the close-up, Ben. Here he comes. There you go. He just said it. So these are the brand new floral alphabet dies. As Craig said, I think bang on trend, all lowercase, all lovely size for you as well. The largest dies are 3 by 1.5 inches. They've all got that beautiful floral detailing in as well. As we saw a little bit earlier on too, Craig was showing us how you can kind of bring that to the fore. If you just want it there as a little bit more sort of subdued in the background, again, you've got the ability to be able to do that. But it's a lovely big set of letters for you to be able to personalise all your projects, whether it be your cards, whether it be boxes, whether it be home decor items, whether it be for things like bunting that we were talking about a little bit earlier on. The possibilities are endless here, and whether it be the name of that person, whether it be the nickname of that person, whether it be a particular occasion that you're celebrating, you can do it all with this collection, and that's why it has been so super popular. The Showstopper heading towards a third of the stock gone. Within the Showstopper, you of course get all of the brand new dies to form your alphabet, and then you get all of these goodies too. It works out that within the Showstopper, it's an extra 20% off, and then you get all of these other goodies here. So we're going to give you our beautiful pearl rainbow pad, 36 double-sided sheets of all the colours of the rainbow. Plus you're going to get one of our die brush tools. That one comes with the sponge there, of course. And then we give you your adhesives in the form of the original tape pen and your Dotty tape pen. So these are the ones with the 22 metres, 72 feet on. You'll see why you will want both of these over the course of the show, I am sure. But listen, if you were to pop those into your basket individually or as a bundle on its own, it would be £35 or $49 extra. However, we're saying get it in the Showstopper, it's just £18 or $28, which is incredible value for money. £48 or $60 is your platinum price, and that is your price if you're shopping with us for the first time and you've joined Club Inspire. If you don't want the Showstopper deal, the majority of people are, if you don't want the Showstopper deal, you can get the dies on their own. That's your price there for the dies on their own, just £33.59 or $37.59. We don't have huge quantities of the Showstopper. It's that card pad that's going to sell it out. And as I say, a third of the stock has gone. We've got more of the alphabet dies on their own. But again, I would sort of get your skates on just a little bit, because I think as more and more people are waking up across the world, it is only going to get busier. So we know what the first demo is going to be. Craig, the second demo will be... Now, this is going to be down to you to choose because it's a tie, either 1 or 5. So that's Clemy. Or, what was the last one?
Was it the bookmark? Oh, no, it was the cut-in, wasn't it?
Ah, yeah. So you choose Clemy or the cut-in. It's up to you.
I'm going to do the cut-in. I'm going to leave you in suspense for just a little bit longer when it comes to Clemy.
And then Clemy at 3.
And then we'll do Clemy at 3.
Okay, maybe we'll do another vote a bit later on for the one to come after that.
Maybe.
Any comments, any questions, anything you want to know, anything you want to tell us, get in touch. We will make it nice and super duper interactive. Let's get crafted. Are you ready over there?
I am ready and raring to go. So let's bring in, so I did have my 6x6 card blank. So what I have done is I've come in and cut at 2 3/4 of an inch. And then what I've also done, that strip that I had left, I've cut that at 1.5 inches. So then that's going to be my Aperture bridge within the middle, just here. So let's connect that to start with. And I've got my acetate. So this just happens to be cut to 6 by 2.5 inches there, Ben. And I've got my red liner tape over the back. What we can then do is I'm going to bring this one in. So I'm just going to overlay this underneath, just into here. Line that up into position, and then I'm going to bring in my little strip here.
Yeah.
I'm going to line that up to the base of my card, and then we're going to press that in. So then that's now still giving me my full effect of my 6x6 card. But what I've got is I've got that piece of acetate just to the back, holding it up, creating structure, but we're still going to strengthen that when it comes to our die cuts. Now, as normal, when it comes to the tutorials that I do on my Crafter's Companion YouTube channel, Ben, you'll know that I now keep adding an insert in. It might be blank, but then I don't always know who I'm going to give this to at the time. So I get myself ready with an insert, matting and layer. I can come in and stamp, I can come in and write, I can print out something on my printer and then mat and layer that into the middle, but at least my insert's good. So I've done that, insert into the middle, and then I've just gone in with the dots. Now I've gone in with the all occasion paper pad that we had on Wake Up Call.
Yes.
And I've just created a simple mat and layer for these panels here. Use some black to offset that, and then I'm going to do the same at the bottom just here as well. So nothing overcomplicated when it comes to this one. Simple cuts, simple layers, and now this is us ready to go for our alphabets. So we're going to go in L, O, V, and E.
Would you do me a quick favour at this point?
Of course you can.
And also for Hannah. So I know it says in the packaging that the largest dies are about 3 by 1.5. So I'm thinking like the B, the H, and the M. But Hannah's asking how big some of the smaller ones are, and specifically she's asked about the A, the E, and the N. But I mean, you've got an O there, haven't you? Which is a smaller one.
A, O, E. Let's do the I as well.
Yeah.
So we've got the eye there. So when it comes to these ones, you're going to find that a lot of them, the heights are the same. So very quickly, just these 4 here, the A is just under 2 inch by 1.5 in height. So it's 1.5 inches in height.
Yeah.
So what I'll do, I'll give James a helping hand as well, and I'll just go up with my glass mat here. So we've got our A, so it's just over 1 3/4 by 1.5. The O that we've got here is just over 1.5 by 1.5.
Yeah.
The E for this one, it is a smidge over 1.5 by 1.5. And then the I, we've got that at 1 inch by just under 2 inches.
Yeah.
So that gives you a little bit of an indication to the smaller dies that we've got here.
Thank you.
You're very, very welcome. So I'm going to go into position just here. So let's go in with the L, the O, the V and the E to the side. What I'm also then going to do is I'm going to come in with a little bit of plum jam. So I've got my plum jam that we're going to create that little accent all the way around each letter. So let's take these ones in. What's great with this one is just before we went live, I was doing some filming with these with Grace.
Oh, yes.
Come through and filming. And what's great with these is whether it is your OG Gemini, whether it is your G2, whether it's your MIDI, and even all the way down. And I'm going to chop and change, Ben. I'm going to chop and change from a G2 and the Mini. They're all going to fit through the Mini
Nice
as
one.
well, which is fab. So if you want the kiddies to be crafting
Yeah.
as well and have their alphabet set,
I love that idea.
you can do that.
Yeah, get them involved.
Base plate, frosted and magnetic. I have tried these without the magnetic shim, and I'll be honest with you, the actual die cuts perfectly. Some of the small, minute pieces just needs that extra bit of power. So do the full plate configuration, 2 plates, magnetic, frosted shim. That's going to give you that crisp, clean cut. But let's always remember about alphabets here, Ben. Take them out, we've then got the negative as well.
Oh, yeah.
So if I'm just going to tear them out here, but what you would have, if you were careful with these, you're going to have all of the negatives as well. So even if you pop them into place just here, even with the E, so if you imagine that with acetate or ink it or spritz it, stencil it, you've got a 2-4.
Beautiful.
So there is your offcuts. But let's bring in, we've got our L, we've also got our O, we've got our V, and then we've also got our E. White multi-purpose cardstock here. And let's go in, I'm going to go around each of these ones. I've got the plum jam, water reactive. Maybe you got the duets that we had on yesterday. And I'm just going to take the corner of my square one, always like my square one. You might want to go in with your little finger dauber or something like that.
Got those on the show, back in stock.
Oh, they're back in stock?
Yeah.
Oh, let's use them then.
Use them. Yeah, I was going to say, it might be more handy.
Let's do it. I've got one just here. What I'm going to do as well, was it this one? So, finger daubers. A little bit too tight for my finger.
Oh,
so a little
really?
bit too tight, yeah.
I'll try them on my finger now.
Just a little too tight. So if I use that a lot, it just gets a little bit tight round the side. You can hold it, just like so.
I fit on mine all right, actually.
Do they fit on you? You must have small fingers than me. Yeah. So not a little small one, a little bit too tight for my finger. So you can either hold them like that, and what I'm then going to do, you know our water spritzer?
Oh, yeah.
Extends it. Now extend your finger dauber. So if you do have a little bit of difficult, maybe you love them, but a little bit tight for
Or
your
if
finger.
you've got like smaller fingers and they fall off.
Or you fall off. So you can then just work your way round.
Is that your foam pad finger?
It is my foam pad finger.
That's what Johnny said, that you've got big muscles in that finger.
That's exactly what it is.
Put it on there.
And I can't damage this finger because I need it for my foam pad
It's
picking.
insured for about $1 million, isn't it, that finger?
$500,000.
Oh, $500,000, yeah.
Yeah, I wouldn't go that far, about $1 million.
Yeah.
So yeah, it's $500,000 that it's insured for. Because if I can't pick the backing off my foam pads, Ben,
I mean, that's it,
what am I going to do?
What are we going to do?
That is it.
Yep.
Career over with.
A career
Bye-bye, crafter's companion.
Career-ending injury.
What was that guy called? You know the guy that used to have a foam pad picky finger? Whatever happened to that?
Yeah, whatever happened to that? That guy.
He was redundant at home.
Foam pad finger.
Lived a lonely life. Never to be able to take the backing off the foam pads ever again.
No, just dreamt of those days when he was able to do it.
That would be, you know, like in a soap opera when someone passes away and they have the montage.
Oh, yeah.
It's in the background. It's just me with my little pokey finger.
Yeah, picking off all the... It is what? Craig's got a big finger. Let's have a look at your finger end. Oh, yeah, it is quite big, actually. Yeah. I'm just playing over here.
Yeah,
sorry.
I'm not laughing at my finger, I'm laughing at his. Edward foam pad fingers.
Yeah. Doesn't is it Debbie Fisher that does that? That she has them all on, isn't she? She's like that. Ding 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 ding. She is. She has like about 4 on her fingers at the same time. She's what do you call her? Like finger dexterous. Yeah.
Yeah.
E.T. Johnny.
Actually, you could do that. You put some red on the end of one of them.
Yeah.
And it, ouch.
Ouch.
E.T. phone home.
Love that movie.
Cracking film, isn't it?
Do you know what E.T. is short for?
Extraterrestrial.
No, he's got little legs.
I fell for that one. Hook, line, and stinker. He's got little legs. That's a good one.
It's a good one, that.
That is. That's a decent dad joke, that one.
Thank you. Yeah, got my dad joke book in my bag. Got my daily dad joke calendar at home now as well, which I'm posting on Insta every morning. Never short of a joke, me. Never short of a funny. Whilst you're sticking, Carol Ann says, Craig, if we ask really, really nicely, can you give us a hint as to what he's launching on Monday?
I can tell you.
Some people seem to know, actually.
Some know. If you've seen my Instagram or TikTok reel, then you'll know. Tell you what, I'll tell you the end of launch day.
But only if you promise to tune in and watch. Make it the most watched show of the year so far.
Yeah, I think it will be. It's cracking.
Yeah.
Absolutely cracking. If you're good with layout, don't worry. You're still going to love it.
Okay.
Still going to love the concept, the idea. It's going to be great as a continuation, i.e., whatever you do with what we launch on Monday, maybe you want to add personalisation. This is going to be brilliant.
Love that.
Absolutely brilliant. Such a comprehensive collection.
Yeah.
Now, I was waiting to say with a purpose. We always have a purpose with what we launch, but this is just incredible.
Yeah.
It is going to be spot on if you are new or relatively new. If you are experienced, please don't let that put you off, because if you are experienced, what we're launching on Monday is going to be, worth waiting everything with what you can use it for.
Nice, you and I have got a few shows together over the course of this.
Yeah.
All right, Johnny. I feel like I didn't work with you in ages, and
then all of a sudden we're
getting all
together
these shows
again.
together. Yeah.
It's demand. It's demand from the viewers at home.
That's what, give the people what they want, right?
Yeah, it's exactly what it is.
I think that's what it is anyway. Yeah.
Oh, it is.
Oh yeah. Yeah. The new double act. What did we say earlier on? The new Mosby and Laird. That's it. The new Laurel and Hardy.
Dumb and Dumber.
Which one's which? Don't answer that question.
No, don't answer that one.
No. Hi, Carol Ann from the Isle of Wight. Hi, Kylie, says, good morning from Houston. I was here last night to watch the Michigan Wolverines get crowned national champions. Needless to say, I'm surprised I'm awake. What was that in? Oh, NFL. Oh, the college football, was it? They beat Washington, apparently. How are you all so well versed on this? Oh, Sky Sports News this morning. There we go. Go Wolverines. Hugh Jackman's team, that, isn't it? Deborah Pleasant's ordered hers. Well done, Deborah. Sally Ann's in from Sheffield. Jane Adams from Las Vegas. Beverly's in Canada. Kirsty D's in. I've just got home from work. It's been a busy day. Time to chill with CTV. Kirsty D. Yeah, where do you work, Kirsty D? Let us know. Kirsty D's just up the road, isn't she? Yeah. In. Oh, you mean? I want to say Kirsty D's in Thornaby. I think. Jotti's in, saying hello, Ben and Craig from a frozen Leicester.
Hi.
Lois joins us from Ohio, and Jay Pressy says, good morning all from New Jersey. I can't wait to see all of the demos. They look fantastic. This one's a pretty good start, isn't it, as well?
Yeah, come together, just along the bottom. So the measurements I gave you at the start, Ben, that's because the O, the V and the E are going to fit inside the strip of the acetate. So it's sized perfectly. I've got 3 gems here, and on Monday, in conjunction with that launch, when it comes to numbers of gems, embellishments, you know, positioning, I'll talk you through all of that. So I'm going to go for 1 in one corner, 3 in the other just here. And then to finish off, what we're going to do, let's take my glue gel here, and I've got a bow. And obviously all this is optional. You don't need to do any of the embellishments or anything like that. But within Wake Up Call, we were saying about tying all your other alphabets together.
Oh, yeah.
So I've gone in with the Gemini Mini.
Oh,
so
nice.
The Gemini Mini
that's cute.
alphabets. And then we're just going to go in with the U. So
it makes you realise how diddy those dies are when you compare them to the size of these new ones. That's really cute.
Really, really cute. And of course, visually, you already know the Gemini Mini alphabet dies are small. But yeah, when you start to see them together alongside these large dies, these large floral dies, and it just goes to show how well they work together.
Yeah.
So then there we go.
That's brilliant.
Love, but that could be someone's name, that could be someone's nickname if you want it to be. Just gone around the edge. White card, black card, pattern paper, little bit of acetate, plum jam, water reactive, and then embellishments.
Love that. First demo done in record quick time. Got a few bits and pieces I want to show you, then we'll come back to Craig, and we've got the, we're doing the cut-in demo first, aren't we?
Cut in,
yeah. That'll be your next demo, and then we will look to do the one with Clemy on after that, and then if we get, well, we will get time for another one. It'll be over to you. It will be over to you. Hi to Beth Malone, joining us from upstate New York. Wendy in Hampshire says, hi everyone, it is a bright day in South Hampshire. Is it cold down there though, Wendy? I think you've got like the cold snap down that way, haven't you, down south? And Kathy Green says, hi Craig and Ben from a very wet Mechanicsburg. Whoop whoop, Mechanicsburg. Yes, good to have you all with us. Thank you as well for shopping with us. Thank you as well for getting in touch, saying hello, asking your questions. The showstopper, over 30% of the stock gone. Very, very busy for this. £48, $60. Remember, you get all of your letters there with that beautiful floral detailing in. Craig's got a lot of the finished samples over there, but one of my favourites is here. I love that. Creating your own sort of home decor pieces for picture frames, maybe for scrapbooks, maybe for memory albums. So I was just looking at that picture. It looks from a distance. Does that look in your TV screens like that little baby's crying?
It does actually.
Yeah, it does in my screen. She is actually smiling, so don't worry about that. But you get all of the. It just looks like she's like that. Probably heard one of my jokes. You get all of the fabulous letters, all with that beautiful floral detailing in. And then with the showstopper itself, you're getting an extra 20% off, and then all of the goodies. So £35 or $49 worth of extras for just £18 or $28. Those extras being your card pad, so that beautiful rainbow pad. It says paper, but it's 250 GSM. You've also got your die brush tool in there with the sponge and your 2 tape pens. One of those being a Dotty, one of those being your genuine tape pen, standard, that's the word I'm looking for, thank you. You get your 22 metres as well. These were the original ones. I know we now have the refillable ones, but these are the original ones, 22 metres, 72 feet. Like I said, all of that would cost you an extra £35 or $49, £18 or $28 within the bundle. Love my finger daubers, says Christine Sayer. I've labelled the plastic case so I know which ones are for pigment, ink, water reactive, etc. Love that card, Craig, says Anne Clark. And Rhonda says Edward finger pads. Yes, exactly right. We'll show you that again in just a few moments' time. And Kirsty D says, yes, Ben, I'm in Thornaby. That isn't far at all, is it, from here? Thornaby. Just, it's like, what, 20 minutes away? Oh, right, there you go. Paper pads. This Cheers to You paper pad collection, the All Occasions, proving very, very popular. We literally had a quick pick and a flick of this earlier on, and these have been flying out of the door. I think maybe you're like me here and thinking that you thought that these had sold out, but we've got them, the 12x12 and the 6x6. It's just a fantastic paper pad. One of my favourites of the year actually last year. A, for the fact that you're getting more bang for your buck. There's actually 48 double-sided sheets in here, and you literally have got, looking at the front and the back of all of these, I think, a paper for all occasions. You've got more sort of celebratory papers in here, you've got more pattern papers, you've got more kind of like strip back colours as well, so you know if you are looking for papers to use for those more masculine products you're covered off. One of my favourite papers of the year. I absolutely love that. Got a very cool sort of beach hut sort of vibe to it. But look through, you know, we've seen in here your stripes, we've seen diagonals in here, we've seen more sort of block colours, we've seen like confetti patterns, spots and dots in here, both with colour, and then both in the kind of like polka dot. Then you've got like your boardwalk almost, or like your wood effect papers in here. Again, more stripes, plaid in here as well. Just literally covered off so many different bases within that pad. 48 sheets. It's a bumper paper pad, and for that price, you might think I'm just getting the one paper pad. No, you're going to get it in 6x6 as well. That's why this deal has been flying today, because the value for money is incredible. We're giving you 10% off today, less your Club Inspire discount. So if you're platinum, you're at £14.40 or $20.80. Absolutely worth popping into your basket. Stock up on that, because that's what it's all about. All occasions you'll be getting yourself checked out for there. And then, yes, back in stock, as you saw Craig using just a few moments ago. Brilliant these, the ink daubers, the finger daubers, great for all sorts of your inks, all sorts of your different projects. And look, you're going to get all 40 of those ready to go. So you've got one potentially for lots of different colours that you've got within your craft room. If you need to buy more, then I would recommend doing that today, because these are the kind of things that tend to come into stock, and then when we highlight them on a show, all of a sudden everybody jumps on the bandwagon, gets on the website, buys them, they then go out of stock, and then we never get them back in for an absolute age. So get as many as you think you will need, and more potentially. They're just $19.99. You get 40 individual ones there. And I love Craig's little tip. You know what? I think, you know, these should fit most fingers, but if you have got a I was going to say if you've got a fat finger like Craig, if your fingers maybe are a little bit larger, or indeed a little bit smaller, I love the tip of popping that onto the end of your, it was your spritzer you put it on, wasn't it? Water spritzer, yeah. So there are ways and means to be able to use those if you don't find them particularly comfortable to wear. But listen, it's a really, really brilliant deal. You get the case included as well. £19.99, £26.39. Hi to Anne Clark, who's joined us. Says, I'm in Dorset. The weather is chilly. It's not risen above 3 degrees today. Hi also to Kim Fisher. All my favourite places watching today. We've got Mechanicsburg and now Kim in Weeki Wachee in Florida. Lovely card, Craig, says Charlotte Clark. Journal Wachman says, a wet, rainy morning greetings from Centralia, Washington. Centralia. Love the alphabet dies. They're going to be jumping in my cart for sure. Amazing how stuff just appears in my cart. Happens, doesn't it? It's like the magic craft station. Stephen Nicole says it is freezing in Hampshire, and loads of love coming through for that first card. Jane says, great card. Brenda, great card, Craig. Beverly, lovely card, Craig. And Carletta Morris says, what a lovely card, Craig. Keep the comments coming through. Thank you, Suzette. Eddie also says, lovely card. We are going to do in order now then, so the two most popular ones that you voted for at the top of the show. The Clemy project coming up in just a few moments' time. But you're going to do something a little bit different with this next demo, aren't you? I
am, yes. We're going to do it like cut-ins. We're going to use it so that we've got that aperture effect with the letters, and then we're going to cut them in black and then sit it inside. So therefore, let's get our card blank. So my card blank here is 8 1/4 by 4 1/2. Then what I would then do, Ben, is I would come along and create my own envelope. We've done that New Year, New Craft last week with scoring. So you can come along, do your own card blanks, make your own envelopes. So what I'm going to do also, just to start with, because we are also going to decorate the inside. So let's mat and layer inside with a bit of black and a little bit of white. So let's pop these ones together. So let's overlay that into place. And as I was saying, we're decorating it on the inside using some of the elements that we're going to cut out.
Yeah.
So let's bring that into the centre here. So simple 1/4 inch mat and layers. What we're then going to do is we're going to bring in that Neon Dreams collection, so that paper pad. So that Neon Dreams, I've cut that one to 7 3/4 by 4 inches, and I've mat and layered on with a bit of black cardstock.
Yep.
What I've also done is I've just gutted the centre out as well. So at this point, let's go in with the B. Let's also go in with the E. Let's go in with the S. And then let's also go in with the T. So we're going to bring these in, and I'm going to position these ones into the centre just here.
Best.
So let's bring the EST, as Bianca earlier would say.
No, I said that out loud in case you didn't know. That says
best.
Yeah.
Let's pop that in bringing them in.
When he went BE, I thought he was going to put an N on there, but no.
No, you could do.
Only making a card for nugs today.
Just nugs.
Yeah.
That's all that I'm doing.
Did you post that up earlier?
No, I've not put the video because I went from tidying up after wake-up call to having my lunch, and then I was filming content with Grace, so I've not had a chance to post it, but I will do.
Craig presented his card to Tracy, aka Nugs. Was she delighted? You'll have to tune into Craig's Instagram to find out.
Yes, you will.
It was funny, mind you.
It was, to be fair, wasn't it? It was really, really funny. Her reaction as well.
Do you have any? I know you have our nicknames here, but do you have any nicknames that your family call you? Or, no,
it's not. So people call me Craigie.
Craigie.
Craigie or Craigle.
Craigle Bagel.
But no, I don't have anything as such. Nothing as such, not that I can think of.
No.
Nothing that they tell me to my face anyway.
yeah, you should do the names they call you when you're not here.
Exactly.
Yeah.
That would be interesting. Could you imagine?
Only I have to imagine. I know.
You started them.
Yeah, I did.
You started the names. Right, I'm popping these bits out, but what I'm going to do just now as well, Ben, is I'm going to keep the inside. So we're going to keep that in the centre just here. So I'm going to get that the way that it was. So let's get that into position just here. Pop them out. We're going to do the same with the E as well. So we're going to make sure that these little bits are still in play. So then we're going to have this aperture of the B, the E, the S and the T.
The B, the E, the S and the T.
It's like a little, is it beatboxing? Beatboxing? What? The B to the E to the S to the T.
B to the E to the S to the T.
N to the U to the G to the S. Nugs.
Oh, best nugs.
Yeah.
Yeah. B to the E to the S to the T to the N to the U to the G to the S. What does it spell?
Best nugs.
Best nugs. Lillian, I didn't ask my mum yet about the photos. No, I will later on this evening. I'll ping her a message. But yeah, you mean about the teeth, I think, don't you? And Rhonda says, are we sending in pics today? Do send in pics. We'll do some pics later on this evening, a launch party. Pictures of anything that you've been crafting with recently. And also, we did say that, because yesterday you guys enjoyed the kitty gallery, didn't you, that we did? So I think today, did we not, what did we decide on? Did we say
dogs?
Dog pictures. Let's do dogs. Crafty dogs today, please. Send those in. James, hopefully you're on high alert.
Tonight.
What?
I'm not in tonight. Lily's doing tonight.
Ah, I mean, yay, but because you're not going to... Maybe you could send in a picture of Clemy.
I could do it. There's a point, eh?
Yeah.
If I'm watching.
What do you mean, if you're... How dare you? I'll pop in my picture of Molly last night, and she decided to get into bed with Laura. I was downstairs and she wouldn't move. Does anyone else have that problem with their dog? She was laying there. I was like, it's bedtime. And she sort of looked at me as if to say, yes, I am in my bed. You go downstairs and sleep in the utility room. I'm quite happy here. To be honest, I think Laura would have preferred that as well, but there we are.
I wouldn't need to worry because I've still got plenty of room in the other side of the bed for me.
Don't you? Aww. Don't be sending him any. No, before you start. Oh, poor Craig.
Here we go. B-E-S. I've done that in the colour.
Yeah.
I've also done that in black cardstock. So let's set them out the way. Now, I've only kept the little apertures with the B and the E. I can't say that without doing it quick now.
And the T. Yeah.
I'm not worried about doing that when it comes to the black. So then I'm going to come in here. So what we're going to do to start with is let's go in with our gold layer to the back. Now the gold layer is just small enough that you're not going to see that outline. So let's add that on with our tape runner here. So for the actual back end or the main mats and layers, I'm just using the straight tape runner. I'm using our new ones because that's what we've got. But remember, the ones you've got within the showstopper is exactly the same.
Yep.
It's exactly the same. It's just the OG, of course. So I've got my gold there. What I am then going to do is that's going to go into place there, but I'm going to elevate it with foam pads.
Okay.
But what can happen is if you elevate it now, it can be a little bit trickier to try and fit it into place because you've got that higher up and you're having to pop the die cut pieces into position.
Yeah.
So therefore what I'm going to do is I'm just going to put just a couple of little bits of dots onto the back to stabilise it. So let's press that in. I'm going to set that to the side. Then we're going to go in with our dotty tape runner.
Okay.
So we're going to go in with the dots, and on the back of all of the black die cuts, what we're going to do is we're going to pop the B into place. But then what I'm also going to do is that little bit that's come out the middle there, that's then going to go back into place. I'm just going to make sure, I'm going to take that off because that's moved ever so slightly. So because it's on mirror card and we're not pressed down too hard, we're going to be able to move it. So let's pop that back in, get that straight, hold that in, and then pop that back into position. And then on the back of that little die cut, we're going to pop that into place. And I'm going to do that with all the black ones. And then when we come to that bit, I can remove that layer and move to the next bit.
Okay. Thank you, says Caroline, to Craig. I've just had a look at your Instagram. I'm extremely excited.
Good, good, good.
And Jackie Daly says, oh, my mesmerising glitter paste has arrived. Wow.
Oh, wow.
It's gorgeous, just in the pot. We did say, didn't we? That was one of the things I was harping on about. If you liked it on screen, then when you get it home and see it with your own eyes, you will be mesmerised.
You will.
More on the glitter paste, I believe, in Launch Party with Lily a little bit later on. So she's got a demo with that later on. So we'll be looking at those in that show. Just to say as well, by the way, if you did want more adhesive, I know we've got a fab adhesive bundle on this show too. I don't know what made me think about that. It must have been something that you said. It's got tacky, all-purpose, and your 3D.
Chunky glue.
In there as well.
Now, with some of the demos within Wake Up Call and this one, I've been using the foam pads, but you can use your chunky glue, of course, if you want to. You can absolutely do that.
Yeah.
But now that I've got them in position, that's all in the correct space now. So that's where I want them.
Yeah.
Then on the back of this one, what we're going to do is let's go in.
Oh, that's what I was going to ask. Yeah, that's it. You're obviously using foam pads now to go on your mirror card. Mm-hmm. Would chunky glue work on there?
Yeah.
It would?
Yeah. Yeah, if you want to use chunky glue to give you more options when it comes to depth, or maybe you find it a lot easier, maybe you don't have the confidence just yet to use foam pads, because foam pads, of course, are instant.
Yeah.
Once they have been popped into position, there is no going back.
Especially with something like this, you've got to be fairly accurate from the get-go, haven't you?
Definitely.
Yeah.
Definitely, yeah. And all that is just a case of working your way around. Please do make sure you stabilise all the in pieces with your foam pads. That even goes for all of these little pieces as well. I've done with these, although I usually use my small foam pads for little small areas. For this one, as you can see, I am just using our larger rectangles, and then I've just chopped them down. Let's add that into there, and I think we're pretty good. So that should be more than enough. But I always say as well, some people may be inclined, these back ends on the foam pads there, might be inclined to leave them on because they say the foam pads there are just to stabilise it.
Oh yeah, just to keep that high, aren't they?
Please don't.
Oh,
please,
really?
No, take the back ends off.
Oh.
Because what can happen, Ben, is over time, although that it's maybe stabilised round the side, it's not stabilised with adhesive. So centre bits can start to pop up or start to ripple up. So take the back end off. Yes, they're there to stabilise, but they're also there to serve a purpose, which is to keep it into position. So take them off.
Okay.
Don't, you know, it's one of those things. It's up to you what you want to do. But my best advice is please just take all the back ends off, and then you know that you're going to have that full strength, that full structure. And because I lay that flat to start with, I now can go back right over the top, pop that into place. Now, if I hadn't have put the black ones in first, Ben, what I have to do now is I now have to start popping all these. I have to try and get them flat. I have to try and get them straight while they are encapsulated with that layer. So it's a little bit harder for you to do. So we've got best there. Then we're going to go in with wishes.
Ooh.
So we're just going to go in our wishes from our, this is from our swash dies.
Yeah.
But I've just chopped them down.
Okay.
So I'm just using the wishes. That one, can then go into here. So let's pop that one all the way along. And then these bits that have come out, instead of wasting them, we're going to go in. So let's use our dots once again. So if we take the best, and before I go any further, let's roughly position them. So I'm going to go B-E-S. So let's bring that in. I'm going to hold that there. And then let's finish these ones. And then also from our swash dies, what I've done in black is I've cut out friend. So on the front we've got best wishes, and then inside we've got best friends. So we've not got any waste whatsoever. We're using up all of our pieces from the front and the inside. Maybe you're not good at writing inserts, or maybe you don't want to put inserts in. What a nice way to fill the inside of your card. You could put their name at the top there. Then you've got best, adding in friends. You might want to use some of the swash ones, the little ones that came with the dancing dragonflies.
Oh, yes.
Some of the other ones, of course. So we can then go in best friend into there. Let's press that in, hold that in. Again, insert matting and layer, but we've got best friend on the inside, but on the outside, we've got best wishes, where we've just lifted up that top layer from the neon dreams.
That's brilliant.
Backed it into the back with the gold, and then, of course, just popped the black die cuts into position.
That's a really cool effect, isn't it?
Really cool, isn't it? Yeah, really cool effect.
I love that. I'm kind of glad that we got a chance to show that, and I'm glad you voted for that as your second demo. More still to come. We're going to have a look at that beautiful project with Clemy the dog. Yes, so do send in pictures of your dogs for later on, and we'll show those. Hi to Kat, says, my son bought a house with a huge garden and a king-size bed for Wilson the woofer. He got more Christmas cards than me, and I adore him. We need to know now, yes, what kind of dog is Wilson the woofer? Let us know. And Stephanie says, if you put some tacky glue on the foam pads after removing the paper, it sometimes gives you a little more play in placing. That is a good tip. That's something which I
do quite a lot.
Yeah,
actually.
you do.
I show it quite
and Jan
a lot, yeah.
does as well, actually. It's one of her big tips, isn't it? Just if you are perhaps not quite so confident with the placement of a foam pad, that will work quite nicely. Right, we are going to take a short little break, so opportunity for you to be able to check your baskets out. Showstoppers proving the most popular, lots of people still going for that showstopper, and of course just going for the dies on their own if you want to do that. But listen, £48, $60 for the showstopper. We'll come back with some more demos in around about 4 minutes time.
Welcome to Club Inspire, the crafters' companion community where you can feed your crafty obsession. Join our fantastic loyalty club today and receive 20% off your first order. We'll also give you 250 points to help get you started. Other benefits of joining Club Inspire include exclusive special offers and discounts for Club Inspire members only, exclusive sneak peek previews of brand new product launches. You'll receive 1 point for every pound, dollar or euro you spend, and the more points you receive, the more benefits you'll unlock. So what are you waiting for? Sign up, join the club and start rewarding yourself today.
Here at Crafters TV, it couldn't be easier to get social with us. Whether you're watching on Facebook or YouTube, on your TV or tablet, you can get so close to the action, it's like you're in the studio with us. You can ask questions about products or crafty techniques. Get hints and tips from our expert demonstrators. Plus, share pictures of your crafty makes with our amazing community. Crafters TV, getting you closer to the crafty action.
We get to know people from places and walks of life that we wouldn't come across in our everyday life if it wasn't for Crafters TV and doing what we do.
I got so many lovely comments from people when I started doing the presenting, and it was just really such a lovely feeling. And it's nice that people keep messaging in. You know, we see the same people. We know you can build up that kind of relationship with those people. So it's just the fact that people like what we do and they're pleased. And I do love it when people send us photographs of the items that they've made.
We talk about customers, but really they go in as a customer, come out as a friend. The support that I get is amazing. The messages I get are amazing.
Me personally, it is personal interaction. I've never had the best of health. I've always been open about that with our viewers at Crafters TV. So many people are in the same situation as me health-wise. Other people have got a completely different health issues. They understand and they relate to what I'm going through, what others are going through. So whether we interact on a crafting basis or whether we interact on a health basis, a personal basis, we're all there to support one another. It is incredible.
The reaction of viewers when they come to meet us is worth all of the early mornings when we have to get up for our early morning shows.
Some of the customers come on as craft ambassadors and things like that, craft along with us, and being able to actually chat with them on air. I love it. I really love that connection with them.
We've had lots of shows where we've done like craft alongs, especially where we've had viewers craft along with us. We had a particular viewer, Joy, who joined us once before, and she literally made me cry on air, and Joe, because the things she said about us, it really was quite humbling that there are people out there that watch us and invite us into their living rooms and really treat us like family.
Here at Crafters TV, it couldn't be easier to get your hands on the latest crafty must-haves. Leave the hard work to us while you shop from the comforts of your own living room. Head to the Crafters Companion website to see our full crafty range, or hit the Shop the Day button to see all the new and exciting products featuring on Crafters TV. Once you've filled your cart, leave it to us to get your crafty goodies to you in super quick time, so you can get on with being creative. Crafters Companion, making crafty shopping a breeze.
The floral alphabet dies are proving very, very popular indeed. If you're looking for a way to be able to personalise all of your projects, be it cards, be it for home decor, whatever the case may be, whether it be for scrapbooks, memory albums, this is absolutely the way to be able to do it. Got all of these beautiful lowercase letters with that stunning floral detailing in there at a brilliant price today. If you're a platinum member, you're just at £33.59. Or if you're shopping in the US, $37.59. Been super popular today. Loads of people have been jumping in to grab these. I know, Craig, you've got some fantastic finished samples over there as well to show us.
I do, yes, because not only can you personalise, of course, names, or maybe someone's got a unique spelling of a name, it's about the occasion as well. It's about the time of the year. So these are going to work all throughout the year. Doesn't matter what season, you know, January to December, it's about the colour choices. So therefore, maybe it is a good luck card. Use your inks, do the background to coordinate, but then, of course, it's about the sentiment. So you can overlay, fussy cut all the way around, die cut them straight into all your different cardstocks and see the look that you've got for that special birthday card. Maybe it's just for you, cutting and trimming and fussy cutting and then doing a little bit of a drop shadow. If you're familiar with techniques where you can do things such as the ellipse effect, you can do that, of course, as you can see, great for Christmas. But then you'll be able to use them for home decor, bringing in your MDF, starting to then mix and match the colours, do your gold, your luxury cardstocks. So whether it is a name, whether it is just to say hi, maybe you want to colour coordinate for the recipient that it's going to. It's maybe even going to be doing decorations and home decor. So yes, you're going in with the names, the colours that they like, but really making a showcase and a masterpiece. Maybe then it's even about gift giving. So it doesn't have to be cards, it doesn't have to be scrapbooks, it doesn't have to be memory books. It can be, of course, the way that you gift a bag. So whether you are using it for yourself to then spell out that name, that unique name, maybe, of course, it is for things such as weddings, anniversaries, maybe it's going to be the birth, celebrations. Depending on the colour that you use, it's going to work for every single occasion. Even going dark, it's going to work for Halloween. An incredible collection here, so versatile with all the different ways that you can use them.
Absolutely. I mean, one of my favourite pieces that I've got over this side is this here. I mean, it could be a scrapbook page, could be a beautifully framed bit of home decor as well. Loads of reasons to jump in and grab a collection like this. If you want to get yours, grab it today. Proving very, very popular is our floral alphabet letters. 26 dies, obviously, $41.99 or $46.99. Of course, though, if you're a platinum member here in the UK, £33.59. If you're in the US, $37.59. Thank you for all of the lovely comments that have been coming through. Yes, we are going to do pictures, dog pictures later on, please, in Launch Party. Cat Butt says, Wilson is a small 7-year-old staffy who loves Nanny Catty. I like that, Nanny Catty. I'll find a pic. Send it in, we'll show it later. Brilliant card, says Laurie. Definitely need this collection. What I would say, whether you're going for the Dies on Their Own or indeed the Showstopper, do go fairly quickly, more so with the Showstopper, because that has proved a big, big hit. Steffi says, I like the card, Craig. I love the font on the alphabet as well. Love the card, Craig, says Jane Adams. Beverly, brilliant card, Craig. And Laurie says, this is a brilliant card. Definitely need this collection. And hello to Maggie Farina on Facebook, who says, I finally get to watch some Crafters Companion shows, and look who I get to see. Hello, Ben and Craig. Looking good, guys.
Oh, thanks.
Jonelle just saying lots of unique names with all of my grandkids. The alphabet dies will be amazing. It's something we've touched on. I know we're kind of joking away about Tracy's new nickname, but that is so true, and that's one of the reasons that you'll get these, because we all have our own little pet names, don't we, for the other half, or maybe for the kids we have nicknames for. And how nice, actually, even if you are just getting these to decorate your cards with, how nice to actually be able to have that pet name, that funny name, that nickname on the front of a card, which you'd never be able to get anywhere else. You'd never be able to, go into the local card shop and get a card for Tracy saying happy birthday Nugs, would you, for example? So you've got the ability to be able to do it with this amazing collection. And as we said, think about it for all sorts of different occasions as well. Love the idea. I think it was Rosalind who jumped in earlier on and said, creating like a little alphabet maybe for the nursery, putting it up on the wall. And your idea earlier as well of making a little the little boxes, the little building blocks with all the letters on to teach the toddlers their alphabet. So it's a really versatile set, isn't it?
It is, and it just goes to show there, Ben, whether you are going to use it for the name or occasion, or maybe it is just going to be one letter, maybe it is going to be a form of that education, of course. Why not cut them and then get the kiddies to colour them at the same time? Then, of course, they're learning their alphabets. You could just cut these out. Just cut them out in black card or white card, and then the kiddies, you can then be there, and it could be spelling out names and spelling out words as well. So the good thing with alphabets, yes, it's great for crafting with, but then it's also a good way to use it, bring it into that form of education as well. Maybe you're a teacher or you're in education, of course. Then if you've already got a die cut machine, all you need is a mini. That's it. To get them cut in, you can have them in the wall. You can then, this week we done, and then whatever the kiddies done and whatever they learned in that. There's just many ways you can use them out with the form of crafting.
And we chatted earlier on as well, and you said, because whenever I see things like this, I kind of think like, oh, it might be quite nice cut into felt as well, and these would cut through your felt, right?
It would, yeah. So what you would want to do is you'd want to put in your metal shim. What I would say though is, because the little die cut pieces within that floral and that flourishes, of course, they're maybe just a little bit too small and detailed for anything such as fabric wise. What would happen, the alphabet, the letter would cut out, but what you would then, if it doesn't cut the detail, you'd be left with a little bit of an indentation, a little emboss sort of design, which is then going to work to your advantage as well. So they're still going to work for your different soft craft elements as well. Tie them in with what you see, with what Becky brings to you, and then tie them in with all of our other alphabets that we've done. We've done our left fold. You know how much I love them. I don't even use them as the left fold, Ben. I actually chop them up, use them as standalone. That first demonstration, I used our Gemini mini alphabet. So you're going to be able to use them in conjunction with all the other alphabets you've got, if you've got any.
Yeah, absolutely right. And if you haven't yet got a set, of alphabet dies. Honestly, jump in and grab them, and like your world will be expanded when it comes to creating cards for, like you said, all occasions, all people. By the way, if you fancy sending in some of the pet names that you have for members of your family, feel free, because Jonelle has just sent in a message saying, my pet name for my hubby is, and where would you be able to get a card with this on? My pet name for my hubby is Mr. Cuteness.
Cuteness.
Yeah? So there you go. You know,
There you
could
are.
be... what? Johnny, I feel like I need to know now. Johnny's just got. I can't tell you what Gemma's name for me is. Cute name. Maybe we'll have to try and find out.
We're going to have to try and find out
before the end of the show. Keep those coming in though, because it's really fun. Keep sending them through on the comments. And if you have just joined us, a very warm welcome. It's launch day. Yes, another brand new launch for a brand new year. If you thought we were going to kind of ease you into the year and take things steady, no. We are Launch a Go-Go. Already had some brand new launches this year. Launch a Go-Go. There's a new show, isn't it? Eh? A good one. And this one I think is the most versatile, and probably one of the most versatile sets you're going to see, because it's all about allowing you to personalise your projects, allowing you to pop that name onto a particular project, a celebration. So everyone's wanting to know what the name is now. I've done. Johnny's just said it's not suitable for air, so we will not be talking more about that. But feel free to send in your pet names, maybe that you've got for your partner or that your partner uses for you. What's the pet name that what's the pet name that you're going to be popping onto your project for your friend? Producer Johnny, I mean, one of his nicknames, many nicknames, is Cheggers. See, like a star we used to have here in the UK called Keith Chegwin. If you've never seen a picture of Producer Johnny, just Keith Chegwin, have that in mind. That's what he looks like. Or a young Les Dennis. Yeah. Or Les Dennis, not Les Dennis now, did you say? Oh, you know, I was going to say Les Dennis right now. If you've just seen him on Strictly this last Christmas, it's almost like, we wonder where Producer Johnny had gone at weekends. Maybe. Yeah. He was only away 2 weeks, and then he was back in. Karen Fisher says, hello, Florida. I'm making Valentine's cards whilst watching. Thank you, Karen. Yeah, that will be the next thing on the horizon, won't it? Valentine's will be here before you know it. What date have we got today? Is it the 9th of January today? I think it is, isn't it? 9th, so it's not long at all, is it? 36 days till Valentine's. Yikes. Yeah. Payday before that. Please, sorry. Keep sending in the nicknames. Do you want another one? Brenda Bibby Woods, I call my husband Love Muffin.
Wow.
Yes. Yes. Do you know what his nickname is? Did you watch the New Year's Eve show? He's just a love machine. Yeah, love machine. That's what. Who calls you that? I can't remember.
You did.
Did I?
Oh no, did I call myself that?
I think you did call yourself a love machine.
Yeah. Anyway,
if you wanted to the love machine, to Love Muffin. Michelle, I used to call hubby Boo Bear. Yeah. To Cheggers. Producer Johnny. Possibilities are endless. That's why you need them. I mean, think about how much fun and how you can embarrass the recipient. You're going to get, obviously, all the dies in the showstopper. Also within the showstopper, you are going to get the rainbow pad, that pearl pad. 36 sheets, double-sided, all the colours of the rainbow included there for you. Plus, you're going to get your die brush tool with the sponge and 2 tape pens, one of which is your standard tape pen, the other is your dotty tape pen. Those are the original ones as well. So you've got the 22 metres on there, 72 feet, and they'll both come into their own when you're using these. Loads of people have gone for the showstopper, so much so we are now over a third of the stock has disappeared. And just to reiterate again, if you want to go for the dies on their own, you can, but the majority of people are taking that extra step and getting the showstopper, because it's like you're getting an extra 20% off within the bundle, and the extras that you get, it's £35 or $49 worth of extra goodies. You're only paying £18 or $28 for them, so absolutely worth going for. And again, it's all kind of crafty stuff that you need. More cardstock, another great tool, more tape pens. wherever your budget lies, but that is the best value for money option, £48 or $60. Righty-ho. Are we going to do the demo with Clemo?
We are indeed.
Yes.
Yes, we are. It's going to be right now. Let's get started. What I have done already, Ben, white watercolour cardstock, simply to add a little bit of texture, I've gone in with lemon tonic and parakeet, and I've just alternated. Now you can see I was quick, I wasn't precise, I just went parakeet, lemon tonic, parakeet, lemon tonic, parakeet, lemon tonic, parakeet, lemon tonic, all the way across. So that's given me my back layer. You can do it in white, smooth cardstock, but I've just gone in with the watercolour just to create that little bit of texture. So we're going to go in with C, let's also go in with L, let's also go in with E, we're going to go in with M. I've also got another M already, and then let's go in with our Y as well. So let's take these ones, and what I'm going to do is let's just position them. What I'm also going to do is very roughly...
Is Clemy short for something like Clementine or...?
No, it's Clemy. Yeah, they like the name. They watched one of those country shows, the Farming Family, like real life.
Oh, it's them. Yorkshire Farm.
That's it.
Clemy is the name of
the daughter. Is it the daughter?
Yes.
Yeah.
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 Well, they split up, didn't they? That was the sad thing about it.
That's right. Yeah.
Yeah.
So they really liked that name. So therefore, what happened was when they decided to get Clemy and they were thinking of a name, that's what they kept thinking of.
Yeah.
Because they really liked it.
So it's Clemmy, is it?
M-Y, yeah. Yeah, so I've already got one M already done there.
Yeah.
And just going to die cut the other one. So that's how, or that's where Clemy came from. So no, it's not short from Clementine or anything like that.
Well, I never did.
It is just short, well, not short, it is just Clemy.
How old is Clemy now?
She is 3 in April.
Aww.
So she'll be 21.
Oh, yeah. Okay, so that's 7 years, isn't it?
Yeah, 7 years for 1 year. Doggies, yep.
Cute.
She is. She really, really is. Absolutely adorable. I was tempted to sneak her into my car when I left, but John wouldn't have it.
I was going to say you should get a dog, but I suppose your lifestyle doesn't really lead to having one, does it, really? Although, you know, you could bring your dog in here, and I'm sure they'd probably let you take your dog down to Hobby Maker.
Oh, I know Hobby Maker wouldn't be an issue, as long as it was well behaved. Hobby Maker wouldn't be an issue. I know, I do just think, you know, I would love one. I would love one, but one day.
Might be having some pups with Molly at some point down the line, so you're going to get a crazy border collie in your life.
I love collies, but it's either, for me, it's either lab or retriever. But then see, the thing is, I never need to worry about anyone looking after it because I would just go to Laura.
Exactly right. Yeah.
So that's never been...
Harry Poppins.
Yeah, that's never been a worry or a thought for myself because I know that you're about, or Laura's about.
Yeah.
And I knew that would work, that would be fine. So
yeah, mates rates as well.
Would you do that?
Well, I would. It's not my business, though, is
well,
it?
that's very true.
Yeah. Laura, I've got you a new client. It's Craig.
I've told
him it's half price. I hope you're fine with that.
She's like, no.
No.
No. But maybe one day.
Yeah.
Maybe one day. Be good. It is something that I would like. That company as well, isn't it?
It is good company.
Not that I feel so I'm lacking in company, but it's just nice they're having.
They're just very consistent dogs, and do you know what? It's still the best feeling in the world. I mean, I used to get welcomed home when the kids were younger, like, "Oh, Daddy, it's good to see you now." You know, it's like, ugh. But the dog is always happy. Molly's always happy when I come home, and it's nice. Nice that 1 out of 4 is happy when I'm home of an evening.
You mean Laura's not happy when you come home?
I don't know. She's she's busy, isn't she? She's usually, you know.
True. You just come here and have a laugh with me and
I just muck about.
Debbie and.
You do stand there and talk all day. You don't do anything. So, you know.
Can I just say, it takes a lot out of you being on the presenter side.
It does.
Because there's a lot you have to think out and work out and.
Thank you, Craig.
Following that. So, you know, for anyone that thinks, oh, you just stand there on that side, there is a lot to it.
If you think what we do here is easy, it's because we're good at our jobs.
Touché, touché. Very, very true. I've actually got a few shows coming up where I'm on your side.
Have you?
This month, yeah.
I'm not here, am I?
No, you're...
I was going to say... Ben,
we don't need you anymore. Oh, you've not had that email yet? Oh, awkward.
Hashtag awks.
Awkward.
Oh dear. Just whilst you're sticking as
Yeah.
well, Sil says, Happy New Year, everyone. My name for him indoors is Bubsy, short for Bubsy Wubsy.
Bubsy Wubsy.
And I'm sure he'll be delighted to have that out in the public domain. So there you go, Bubsy Wubsy. Rhonda says, I call my hubby Honey Bear. Honey Bear. Nanny to the Girl says, depends on what he's been up to. Some are not so complimentary. That's like Johnny's just said. Jennifer Joseph, mine is Dougie Bubbles. And Sandra Dundas, I still call my youngest Short Stuff. Now, it's not really appropriate as he's over 6 foot tall. Hubby is just Teddy Bear and is literally... Hubby is just my teddy bear and is literally hot stuff. But he objects when I warm my cold feet on him in bed. No, there's nothing worse, is there? Get your cold feet off my legs. Lillian says, I couldn't believe it when the Our Yorkshire Farm couple split up. I missed that programme. And the series is gone now, hasn't it? Which is quite sad. Carol Ann Hanley says, Craig, did you tell Ben about your Hobby Maker trophy? Oh, did he tell me about his trophy?
Ben's the reason I brought it in.
Yeah. What was your trophy again?
Hogmanay Hero.
Hogmanay Hero.
I don't think I brought it in today. I didn't bring it in today. I thought, nah, one day's enough. So I didn't bring it in.
I hate people who bring their trophies in. They're always banging on about them, like, you know, they're always like putting it on the set and stuff. It's like, okay, you won a trophy, fantastic, really good, we're really happy for you, but you don't always have to keep putting it on the set, do you? I mean, all these people who
Oh, what's that?
Solid gold, that. Solid gold.
And it's drinkable as well.
Yeah, it is.
After we found out yesterday. Put my juice in it.
Eh?
You put my juice in it.
Yeah, and I wasn't
bottom,
expecting the type of juice that was in there.
Oh, yeah, Johnny, you don't want to know what we were getting up to yesterday. Live on air. Once you went home...
We were drinking out of our trophies, weren't we?
We were.
Chrissy Mahoney, Ben, did you tell Craig about your trophy? Well, Chrissy, I don't know if I did actually, but I could remind him. My big trophy.
I gave it to you.
Oh yeah, he did. He did. In case you forgot, though, Christine. Thank you, Christine, for the reminder for Craig. Presentation lead of the year 2023. Thank you so much for everyone who voted. A stiff competition it was as well.
I really want to give it to Dan Bancroft, but...
Dan Bancroft. Love Dan. Hi, Dan. If you're watching. But yeah, presentation lead of the year. Apparently Nigel May was a very close third as well. But,
even Martin Parker was. That's saying something.
No comment. Right. Love you, Martin. Love you, Nigel. Love you, Dan.
We all love them.
We're all friends.
We're all friends. All friends. What I was just doing there, Ben, is in the middle, I've just taken my gold Spectrum Noir metallic pen, and that's the 7mm nib one, and I've just gone in and I've just infilled. And then now, what I'm going to do is I'm going to go all the way round with my black fine outliner. So this one being our 0.8mm. And to work in with the black matten layers, this is just going to highlight even more. And, you know, I want to be relatively neat on the outside. I don't want to try and get any black pen onto my letters, but if it does kind of go a little bit out for the white cardstock, I'm not overly concerned. I just want to work my way around, creating that natural highlight all the way, or shadow anyway, all the way around, working it in. My pen's starting to get a little bit dry, but once again, that's kind of adding to that feel and that effect because I'm using my linen cardstock. The white card on the base is white linen, so therefore it's creating that texture, that touchy-feely as well when it comes to the memory page that we've got here. Working that in all the way round, finishing off.
Do you know what would look quite nice in this as well? The little paw prints from that mini expression set.
Would work really well, wouldn't they?
Yeah.
I never actually thought of that, Ben. Never thought of that. But then to finish off from our swash dies, we're going to go and take, I've done drop shadow, so I've gone in with gold Centura Pearl, drop shadowed onto the black, and then that one can then go right across there, into position, like so, and then this time, definitely to finish off, I'm going to do 1, 2, 3 little bits of tacky glue, and I've got some Aurora Borealis gems here, just 3 of them, into position, like so, and that was our lemon tonic and parakeet onto watercolour cardstock to create texture, die cut it out, pop them into place, infilled with our 0.7mm metallic gold pen, worked my way around with a 0.8 black art liner and just some mats and layers. The white was A4 in size and just started to mat and layer with the plaid pads, myself and Clemy, special friend.
It's such a cute picture as well.
In the kitchen, yeah.
I know I don't get to vote, so it doesn't really matter at the end of the show, but that's my favourite just because it's one of my favourite people in the world.
And me.
Damn it, you beat me to it! No, it's one of my favourite people in the world, and he's there with you. I mean, come on, the cuteness overload right there, right? Come on, what is not to love about that collection? And that amazing project. If you want to get your floral alphabet collection, the Showstopper still proving the most busy. £48 is your platinum price. $60 is your platinum price if you're shopping in the US. Pat just saying, wow, that black pen really made those letters pop. But isn't it brilliant that we've seen all these different ways to be able to use those fantastic alphabet dies? 3 completely different demos in this show. And of course, if you go back to Wake Up Call from this morning, 4 demos did you do there? 4. So you've already got 7 projects that you can be working on. And again, when you think of all of the different papers that you've got, all of the different cardstock that you've got, these are the dies that you're going to be using all year round and personalising projects for all sorts of different occasions all year round, personalising these for all sorts of, different people within your family, within your friend group. I mean, if you haven't got a set of alphabet dies, please, for goodness sake, jump in and grab these today. Don't necessarily have to go in and get the Showstopper if you don't want all of the added extras. That's fine. Just go for the alphabet dies on their own, but grab these today. And honestly, I believe that this will be a set of dies that you'll have on your craft desk by your side that you'll come back to again and again and again. These are special, says Jane Adams. Love it. Lynn Morton says, oh, look at Clemy. Isn't she an absolute beauty? And Kathy Green says, looks stunning. Jonelle just says, awesome, Craig. I love it. You and Clemy are adorable. And in the black around the letters also made it pop. Right. We are going to have a short little break. Give you opportunity to get those carts and baskets checked out. Oh, during the break, do we want to vote for the next demo? Craig or Bagel? Okay. What have you still got left up your sleeve? What can we still see from you?
So we have got our bookmark.
Oh.
So number 1 being for our bookmark, number 2 for our congrats,
2.
And then number 3 for happy birthday, and it's an 80th.
So bookmark, congrats, or the little bag. 1, 2 or 3. Let's give you, sorry Susie for all these votes, we never told you, did we?
She won't.
No, she's a good egg. You're a good egg, Susie. Thank you. 1, 2 or 3. We'll give you, well, the time it takes us to get through this break, so around about 3.5, 4 minutes to get your vote in. Get your baskets checked out and we'll see you with the next demo in a mo.
My name's Jan Brown and I am one of the craft experts here at Crafters Companion, so you often see my face on the camera and see me demoing all the different products that we have in our range. I live in Yorkshire. I'm actually based in Sheffield, which is one of the cities in Yorkshire, and I'm born and bred, absolutely, and it's lovely and green, countryside, little picturesque village, and I wouldn't change it for the world. My crafting journey was quite an interesting one because I was working in school and someone just sent me, it was birthday, sent me a card, and it was a handcrafted card which I'd never come across before. So I was literally blown away by it, asked her a little bit about it, went and bought a craft kit, and the rest of it's just history. Inspiration, I think, comes from lots and lots of different places. So it could be sort of architecture, it could be sort of the style of something, particularly colours, things like that. I love sort of like autumn colours, that kind of thing. I think one of the biggest ones there is our design team. We have a massive design team, second to none in the industry, and I often have a look through their folders and get ideas and work with those when I'm planning my demos. Yeah, I think behind the scenes we do have a giggle. I'm not sure there are actually any blooper reels. There may be, I'm not sure, but I think one of the things that we always have a joke about, and I learned very early on, was remembering to turn the microphone off when you leave the camera. I'm going to leave it to your imagination with that one. Although crafting does take up a lot of my time, I think the biggie's got to be my family. We have a very small family, but a very close-knit one. My girls both live close by, and my eldest daughter has got her little boy. He's my only grandson, so we spend a lot of time with him, and it's something that we love getting, whether we're going out for a meal somewhere or whether we're at home playing board games, that kind of thing. Just everybody together. I'm not a loner, I don't like spending time on my own, so the more people around, the better. I was accepted onto the demonstration team as well, so those were very big moments in my sort of crafting lifetime, and very much a dream come true, you know, when it's a hobby turned into a job as such. And then obviously along with that, at the store came the chance to meet Sarah. She came to, well, she opened the store, naturally came to visit, so getting to meet her and have a chat with her. And then taking it on from there, my name was put forward for this particular role, and now I actually work alongside Sarah, so she's actually part of the team. We all work together, and definitely a dream come true. I don't tend to refer to it, when anybody asks me what I do, I don't refer to it as work anymore, because it literally is just playing with the crafting products.
Hi, I'm Ben from Crafters TV. As you may know, we've just launched an amazing new website, our new home of papercraft to house all of your crafty needs. And as we've had a bit of a makeover, I'm here today to give you a bit of a refresher on how to reset your password. So, what are we waiting for? Let's get started. First, go to the Crafters Companion homepage. Next, make sure that you've selected the correct location. Go to the My Crafters icon. Click Forgotten Your Password. Enter the email address linked to your account in the box, and then click Reset My Password. Next, head over to your email inbox, where you should have received an email with a link to reset your password. Click the Reset Your Password link on your email. Type a brand new password in the password box. Enter it again in the password confirmation box. Click Reset My Password. You will then be logged into your account and taken to your My Crafters page, where you can explore the new home of Papercraft. Thank you, Ben. Welcome back, everybody. The conversations we have whilst you guys are checking your buses out. We were just talking about parenting, comparing parenting notes during the break there. Dear, oh dear. Anyway, Stephanie says, love this pic and card, Craig. I have a pic of my eldest son with his/our first dog somewhere. Now I want to make a scrapbook page, and I've never done that before. I think that, you know what, again, that is a great case in point, Stephanie, that, you know what, these alphabet dies might just encourage you to get some of those old pictures out, print some of those old pictures off, and start creating little memory albums and scrapbook albums as well. I certainly think that is a really, really lovely thing to do. Thank you to everyone who did check out their baskets during that break, and also thank you very much, everybody, who voted for what they wanted to see as the next demo. And you know what? Whilst all three of them are very nice, it's not the one that I would have picked, but that doesn't matter. The one that everybody wants to see, Craig, seems to be the bag.
Oh, the bag?
Yeah. Yeah.
There we go.
Yeah.
We'll do that in a minute.
Shall we do that next, yeah?
Let's do it next.
Okay. Will we have time for one more after that, do you think?
Maybe. If I speed through the last one.
Okay.
Yeah.
What were the other two? I can't remember now.
The bookmark on congrats.
Oh, it was the congrats I wanted to see. That was it, with the tassel.
I've got all the components all cut in that, so I can step you through it afterwards.
Okay. Okay. Sorry, if you're wondering why we're all sort of going, yeah, yeah. Craig was very generous also during the break. Whilst we were discussing parenting techniques, Craig was handing out the white chocolate digestives.
I was.
Very tasty, mate.
Oh, they're so good. You know what would be good as well? You know how they've done white chocolate caramel digestives with a layer of caramel? If they brought out the white ones, but with a light little layer. Oh, you come shopping, you come food shopping with me, Johnny. I'll show you where all the good biscuits are.
So I never really think of like deviating from my sort of usual picks of biscuits. What?
You're bourbon.
No, I'm not a bourbon man.
I know what you are. You're a hobnob man, eh?
I love a hobnob, and I also love a custard cream.
Oh, do you?
And also just your standard digestives.
Plain Jane. Although we were eating my rich teas the other day as well, weren't we?
Yeah, and I hadn't had a rich tea in a while. They're good,
tea, yeah.
good dunkers though, aren't they? They are nice for putting in your cup of tea.
Yeah, but see, for rich tea biscuits, it feels though they need to be the proper McVitie ones. And you need to take like a mortgage out nowadays just to buy a pack.
Right.
Like a normal pack's like £1.89 now.
Of what?
Yeah. Yeah. I know. I used up my Asda rewards. So technically I got them for free.
But if you get like the bog standard, you know, supermarket owned ones, you can pick up those packs. Well, no, I think you can pick them up for like, what, 50, 60p?
The chances are McVitie probably makes them anyway.
Yeah.
But it's about the taste as well. There's some things, you know, tomato ketchup has to be Heinz. Heinz, that's it. No other way.
But
them.
Well, that's the thing, is I gave up on the old Heinz ketchup back along, because when it was probably middle of last year, went into wherever it was, whatever supermarket, and it was $3.99 for a bottle of ketchup. I was like, what the?
Oh, do you want a tip? Oh. Do you want a tip? Right. Your mics are off, aren't they?
Yeah.
Mics are off. Mics are off. Right. Have an empty Heinz tomato ketchup bottle. Come into work. Fill it up with Christina's, and then go home. Say if you're struggling to pay for toilet roll, just go into the toilets here, take the toilet roll, and then just go home.
I already do that. Yeah.
There you go.
Put the mics back up now. The mics back up now. Yeah, good. It's a good tip, that.
Good tip, eh?
I'll tell you about it one day. I might have at another workplace have sometimes borrowed paper.
Really?
From the, you know, big slabs of like paper for the you know. Only borrowing, isn't it? You know.
True.
Yeah.
If you give it back.
Anyway, thankfully our mics are off there, so nobody will know what you get up to at work, right, guys? So the floral alphabet dies, these are an absolute steal. The 5-piece showstopper collection, all of the dies you're going to get. If you just want to get the dies on their own, you can do. However, the majority of people are going for the showstopper deal where you get these dies. They're beautiful as well. All lowercase, yes. Very on trend, but I love the fact that you've got the floral detailing within these as well. And Craig's actually shown you lots of different ways to be able to bring that to the fore should you wish. If you want to keep it quite stripped back again, you can. Those are the dies that you're going to get. The showstopper itself is all of the other extra bits and pieces that you're getting here. What you're getting actually is for an extra £18 or $28, £35 or $49 worth of Crafty products. So our amazing rainbow pearl pad in all of those colours. So 36 sheets you're getting there, double-sided, a beautiful pearl finish to it. You'll get one of our die brush tools as well, so super handy for cleaning out your dies, and you know, sometimes as well cleaning out your die cuts, it just makes it a lot easier than going through individually with a pokey tool. That comes with your sponge as well, and then you're also going to get your 2 tape pens, the original tape pens, so no difference in what comes out of these. Obviously the refillable ones you get slightly more on a roll, but these you've got the 22 metres, 72 feet, so plenty to be going along with. One of our standard glue tape pens, and then you're also going to get one of our dotty pens as well. So everything is kind of thought out and sorted there. 20% off within the showstopper, as I've said, and all of those extras for a fraction of the price. Thank you to Lillian, who says, I like digestives, but they fall into the tea when you dunk them. Yeah, they're not great for kind of like holding together, are they, when you're dunking them? Christine Mahoney says, Ben, go to Corinne's house. She has her toilet paper delivered. Remember? I do. She gets that posh toilet roll that is now, they now advertise it on TV. I'm thinking it's after the watershed because it's got a bit of a naughty name, isn't it? Well, yes, it was. Or was it? It was in the cinema when you took the kids, was it? I suppose that word isn't so bad, is it really? I'm not going to say it now, though, just in case I get complaints. So Corinne gets some. She gets their toilet rolls delivered.
How much has she been paid?
And anyway, the company is the company that she uses is now advertising on TV.
Right.
And it's a toilet roll company that's called. I won't say the last words. I don't want to offend anybody, but it's called Who Gives a. And the next word begins with a C.
Okay.
Sounds like
the TV show on Netflix, Something Creek.
Oh no, because it begins with a C. It's not that. It's not even that bad. It begins with a C. So who gives a sounds like trap.
Map. Who
Yeah.
gives a map?
Yeah.
Right.
So yeah, I would go to Corinne's house, but it's quite a long way to go for toilet roll because she lives in Nottingham, and that's a good 2 hours away, isn't it? So I'm a custard cream girl, says Janice Watson. Join the club. I love a custard cream. Kim says proper Scottish shortbread. I love that as well. Christmas time, always get a little box of the shortbread, you know, in like the tartan boxes. Mm-hmm. Can't beat your proper.
Have you tried my shortbread?
I don't think I have.
No, I make good shortbread.
Do you really?
Yeah, it's about cold butter.
Mm-hmm. It's about what?
It's about having cold butter.
Oh, okay.
And cold hands when you do the breadcrumbs. But my also little tip as well is not unsalted butter. It's salted butter.
Uh-huh.
Mm-hmm. That balances the sugar that you use.
Sil Sparkly, I can't read out that comment, but thank you for that. Talking about cheap toilet roll, you have to read it yourself, Craig.
Who was that?
Sil Sparkly. Don't read it out loud. Oi. Thank you, Sil. I enjoyed that. Thank you. You guys, honestly, you think we're bad. And Caroline Hanley says, absolutely, Craig. There's something you don't buy cheap brands like loo rolls. Lol. Stop saying those words in my ear. Right. I remember the loo roll that you were talking about, Sil, because we used to have that at school. Do you remember the loo roll you used to have at school? And it was literally like tracing paper.
Well, it's not literally like tracing paper.
It was literally like tracing paper. It was this time it was literally like tracing paper. Just awful on your... Anyway. Back to the demos. Why was I padding for so long now? I feel like...
I don't know.
No.
I'm here waiting.
Oh, sorry. All right.
Man alive.
Over to Craig with the next demo, which is with that amazing bag.
Right, let's do it here. Now, what I'm going to show you here, you need two pieces like this. And this is, so I've just used our white multi-purpose cardstock. So our white multi-purpose cardstock, I have cut that 7.5 inches by 11 inches. And then on the box lid side, what I've done is I have then scored at 8.5 inches. And then what I've also then done is scored at 10.5 inches. So what we have got there is we've then got the, we've got the bag that started to go. We've gone in along the base here where I've then just come along and I've scored at 2 inches as well. So then that's creating one side of our bag. We're going to do that twice. So if I bring that one in, we've got our second one. What I've also done in between the 8.5 and 10.5, I've gone in with a score line, just about a quarter away up from the base score that we can see here. So just gone in with a score line here. So let's go in with our tape runner and we're going to build this bag here. So let's start to overlay. So where we've got that adhesive strip, I'm just going to layer that over the top like so. And then going to come along with our next adhesive strip that we've got left hanging over. We're going to then fold that one in, cross that one over. What I've also done is taken a hole punch and just punched 4 holes, 2 there and 2 on the other side. When it comes to this one, what we're then going to do first is we're going to do the long strip first, then we're going to do the 2 tabs, and then we're going to do the next one. So that's going to sandwich the tabs, and that's going to create extra strength. So let's add our tape. I know you can't quite see it the way that this is sitting upright, but just on the tabs, I'm just adding my tape. I'm going to fold that one back here. So let's then fold that in, cross that one over. So I'm just going to then hold that down. Let's press that in just for a second. We're then going to go into this one here at the base. We're going to add our tape on here, and then we're going to then fold that one over, and then that's creating a really strong, stable base. You can spend a lot more time and a lot more care on that adhesive strip than I'm doing there, but then this is where your actual gift bag starts to come into shape that you can see here. And just by putting that score line in, it just creates that really, really lovely gift bag shape.
Yeah.
What I'm then going to do is I've just got some pattern paper here. So within these ones, it's from the Ditzy Floral and the Rainbow Block cardstock.
Oh yeah.
So let's mat and layer these. Probably ideally, what I should have done, Ben, is mat and layered all these before I assembled the gift bag.
Okay.
But I've done it now, so we'll just carry on. We're working our way round, all the way round with our adhesive, a little bit into the centre. So I mean, this makes it not difficult, but it just means that you're kind of hovering into mid-air there while you press. So let's fold that in, press that one in, twist that around, and then we're going to do our next one here. Overlay, hold that in for that to grab, and then we can then press that in as well. So then that's creating our decorative layers side by side that we can see from above.
Perfect.
So that is those ones there. What we're then going to do, let's set that out the way for now, and let's take our, so we do Happy 80. So I'm just going to do one die here, and then I'll show you all the rest, because I'm going to use my white linen cardstock. Then what I've also done, from that rainbow cardstock, the 12 by 12, I've taken just a couple of little strips. Now the strips of these ones work the depth of the die.
Yeah.
So it's going to be the backing over the letters. So let's run that one through. So instead of doing them all, I'm just going to do the one to show you here. We're going to then feed that one through. If you're using your Junior or even your A4 Gemini, then of course you can do a lot of these numbers together. So let's pop that one out, and then we're just going to take all these little bits out, flick them out, use your pokey tool, or of course, if you go for that showstopper, you get that die tool brush.
Oh yeah.
So then, while we've got our letter, and you're going to do it with the rest of Happy and 80, or whatever age you choose to do, I'm going to go in with the dots. So let's add our dots over the back of the die cut. We're going to add it over the back there, and then we're going to go in with our strip. Now I think I've got one a little bit thinner. There we go. I'm just going to overlay that over the top. Press that in. Let's take our scissors, snip that off, and then we've got our green backing on the back. Do the same again with this one here. So this morning, Ben, if you remembered, I'd done teeny tiny little bits, so I sectioned off all these bits. So the florals I'd done pink, the swirls I'd done in green, whereas if you want, you can do exactly what I'm doing here and just block out the whole lot. You don't have to section it off. And then I'm just going to go into place there. And if you've got any overhangs, just take your scissors. So let's snip that off. And then I've just got a little overhang just here. And then there we go. We've got our H.
Very good.
We've got that back in. So that's the H. So let's bring the H and everything else that I've done there. So we've got Happy. And I've got 80 as well just to the side to me. So we'll bring that in just in a second. What we'll do is we'll start to build this up. So I'm going to go, let's have a quick look. Let's go Happy. We'll go in a straight line. I might Just do a little bit of overlay
Okay.
at the side there. Happy, like so. This is definitely where it would be easier, Ben, if you do it before you assemble the gift bag. I never thought beforehand. And I'm happy with that straight line. So I'm just going to attach them, and then I've got birthday from the swash once again. That's going to go there, and then the 80 that I've got at the side, we'll flip it over and we'll add them.
Perfect. On the subject of shortbread, Kim says, no, Ben, that's fake shortbread. The shortbread that I was mentioning. You need to try proper Scottish shortbread and then you'll understand. Is that what you make?
Proper Scottish shortbread.
So not the stuff that you get in the little tartan boxes in the supermarket?
I'll eat it, but yeah, it doesn't taste like proper shortbread.
Lillian says, I saw a mug with a slot for a biscuit. What is the point of just one biscuit? I agree.
I concur as well on that. Concur, no I don't, I agree.
You do concur.
Concur, yeah, is that? I agree, isn't it? Yeah, it is. I was right enough.
Changing the subject, says Sensational Sky. Thank goodness for you. Did you have a nice Christmas, Craig and Ben? Craig?
I did indeed, thank you very much. It was lovely. It was quiet, but it was lovely. Then came back for New Year, where I was working down at Hobby Maker.
Mine was uneventful. It went by without a hitch, which I think is good, my Christmas.
Did Santa bring you anything nice?
Well, I got a new pair of shoes.
Did you? Smart.
There you go.
Oh, nice.
New shoes. I really like these as well because they've got a little zip on the side, so you don't have to untie your laces when you take them off.
Do you not?
Look, here they are. Look at those. Look, they're smart, aren't they? The boot. They're kind of like smart cash boots, but then look, when I go home of an evening, they are comfy. I got new socks as well. But yeah, you can just unzip that bit and take them off. They're very good. Oh, I've got to get my leg down now. The one thing I can't. Oh, the what? Oh, the what? The what? The what? Can you? Can't.
Seriously?
Look at you done. Oh, thank you. Thanks. Oh. The one thing I didn't get, which I really wanted to get, was a pair of trail shoes, like for running, but I didn't get those. But I got new socks, pants, the usual stuff. Is that what you got?
Yeah.
Socks and pants.
Smellies.
Smellies.
Yep.
But no, it was very good. Thank you for asking. Hopefully you guys all had a great Christmas as well. And Christine says, Ben, I say if Corrine's Toilet Paper Company is now advertising, send them the song above. Maybe they will use it. It's your song. I can't read out half the comments today. I can't read that out. But thank you, Christine. Maybe I will send that over to them and then get paid all the royalties. Oh dear, is it nearly the end of the show? Nearly.
Gosh, imagine that. The royal is with that against the royal is from our White Christmas.
Oh, yeah. That got to the number one, didn't it, as we were saying?
It did indeed.
Number one spot.
And the Craftify charts.
Yeah, in the crafting song charts, duet charts, number one. Our Susie got a Nintendo Switch, apparently. Very fancy pants.
I was playing with the Nintendo Switch on Sunday with the boys.
What were you playing? Mario Kart?
Mario Kart.
Good game, that, isn't it?
It is a good game. Yeah, it's a really good game.
Daisy and I sometimes steal George's when he's not using it, and we play Mario Kart. Well, I pay the little bit extra to have the, what do you call it, access to the World Wide Web, and so you can play against other people.
How old are you?
What, World Wide Web?
World Wide Web.
The internet. So dial up, yeah. No, so you can, so we log in and you can play in like a regional battle where you're like going up against people from Europe and stuff, and then you go in the global one. The global one's impossible. So that's when you get loads of great players from like the US who are like just like amazing, and Japan as well. We always seem to get like really good players from Japan because you have the little flag and it tells you where they're all from. Me and Daisy always finish second from last and last in those. But it's good fun, the old Mario Kart.
It is, yeah. I've not played it for years, and wee Grayson was kicking my butt at it.
How old's Grayson now?
He was 6 in December.
Wowee.
Yeah. Yep. 6 in December. Monroe is... He'll be 3 this year.
God, where do the years go, honestly?
know. Where do they go indeed? Flies in, absolutely flies in, doesn't it? Right, what I'm not going to do, Ben, is I'm not going to put the ribbon within the handle. I'll show you the one that I've already got, just so we can try and quickly get one more in. But we've got happy birthday, and then on the other side, I've put 80. Of course, it could be any, you can do 6, you know, or 60, whatever you want, you can do. But then there it is, exactly the same. I've just gone at a different angle with the happy, and I've put in the ribbon that you can see here.
Thank you, everyone, for all the lovely comments coming through. Mary Beth Doyle says, nice boots, Ben. Thank you. But hopefully you guys all had a brilliant Christmas, great new year. And are you treating yourself to this on its own? The showstopper is available, but you can still go for the alphabet letters on their own too. They're beautiful. They're lovely size as well. If you've been looking for that slightly bigger size alphabet, then this is the one to go for. Like I said, I've been here, just over 3 years now, and I can't recall, other than the left fold alphabet and those smaller mini expression alphabet dies that we've done. We've never done something like this size, this clean cut, this beautiful. I think it's a really lovely set. Love the font, love the fact that you've got the floral detailing in these as well. Very, very versatile. And my goodness me, what have you seen? 8 demos already today with these, so you've got plenty of food for thought to take them home and get going with. But literally, look, if you are wanting to personalise all of your projects, personalise home decor items, personalised scrapbook pages, memory albums, all of these things. Love the idea of making a some bunting with these as well. Happy birthday bunting, whatever it might be. The possibilities are endless here. I don't know, we've been having a bit of a laugh with the names and the nicknames and stuff, but it is a serious point. How lovely to be able to make a card, a project for someone with their name on that you might not be able to get elsewhere, with their little nickname on as well. Absolutely brilliant set, this. If you don't want to go for the showstopper, this is your next option. So you can get all 26 dies for just £41.99, $46.99. Platinum price is £33.59, $37.59, I should say. And again, if you are new to us, you can sign up to Club Inspire. You can join the club. It's free to do. You pop in your email address, your name, you create a password, and then you are in the club. It's absolutely worthwhile doing, free to join. And again, once you're in the club, you'll start saving money. The more you spend, the more you save. And also, whilst you're on the web, don't forget as well, for the next couple of days, I think at least, we've got our sort and store sale, 30% off various storage items on the web. All right, we've got about 10 minutes or so. So can we squeeze in another demo and do the vote? Is that the plan? I think it is.
What one would you like, Ben? What one was next? Congrats.
Yeah.
Congrats.
Can we?
Let's do it. Let me get all the little bits out here. So what I've done is I've already cut everything. So what we'll do is we'll just start to assemble it together and show you how you can then, of course, you can assemble it the way that I do it, or maybe you want to mix it up a little bit. What I'm going to say with this one, this is a prime example as to, a layout concept that we might be showing you come Monday, within Launch Day Monday. So
what's launching Monday?
Just maybe something to do with a layout collection.
Okay. Can you lay out a bit more as to what that launch might be?
Just before we finish the show, I'll lay out just a little bit
lay it all
more
out
for
for
you. All. Right, let's get all these alphabets. So as I say, I've got all of these cut here. So if I bring them all in, you'll be able to see. So what I've done is I've used the black cardstock. What I've also used is the pattern paper from Colour Your World. So let's bring Colour Your World in nice and bright. So let's also go in with these ones. So because I need, so let's do the C. So we need the O as well. So at first glance, you might think that these ones here are all from pattern paper. Yeah. But they're all from ink backgrounds, but they're not. They're all from pattern paper, from Colour Your World. So let's do congrats down into here. So let's bring that in. Let's bring in the R. Let's bring in the A, which is here. We're also going to bring in the D, and then let's bring in the S as well. So congrats. So if I set that to the side for a second, now that I've got them in the way that I want them,
I'll remind you now before we forget. Before we go, can we have the measurements for the bookmark as well, please?
Bookmark, yeah, of course.
Yeah.
No problem at all. We can do that. Finish that one off. Bring that in. So this one, we're going for a large card. We're going for 8 by 8 here. What I've done as well, to break it up using our stitched edge nesting dies, what we could do is we can then bring these ones into the corners. Do you know what I'm going to do, Ben? Is chances are, I'm going to have these stock dependent on an upcoming show that I'm doing. So I'm not going to waste it. What I'll do is I'll just set it out.
Okay.
I'll just set it out.
Yeah, that's a good idea.
Because I don't want to speed through this and waste it.
Yeah.
I want to show the benefits of it. So therefore, let's position that and then we can put my finished example in. So I'm going to do the layout the way that I've done it on my finished example here. Once again, I would do drop shadow. So let's bring in, I'll tell you what I will do is instead of doing it kind of the way I'd done it originally, let's mix it up just to show you how you can change a layout. So let's do C, so con and then grats down at the bottom here into position. Let's move them along. It'd be neater when you're doing your drop shadow. As I say, I don't want to waste it, so I'm going to bring that in, move that along with the S at the end, and then what I've also got, just using a bit of black cardstock, cut out a diamond, maybe you've got a diamond die, and then one of the tassels. Just use our glue gel or your hot glue.
Great idea.
And then that can go into the middle. Or if you want to do it at an angle, you've got that option to do it within the angle as well. So 2 different ways. Of course, you can change the layout completely. But as I keep talking about layout, we do have that launch on Monday. It's all about the layout collection that will talk you all about it. But there we go.
Just before we recap and vote, can we get the measurement for that bookmark as well then?
Yeah, sure. So what I've done within this one here is I have written it down, but I'll show you on the glass mat just here. What I've done is I've taken white multi-purpose cardstock, 2.5 inches by 8.5 inches. What I've done down here at the little tail, if I turn that one around, what I've done is I've come up to 1.25 inches. I did draw a little pencil line, and then I put a little dot at the center point, and then just connected point to point, point to point. That gives me my tail, and then we've got our bookmark.
Perfect.
There you go.
Marvellous stuff. So I think we pretty much covered off everything that you wanted to show, haven't we, in the show?
Pretty much, yeah.
Yeah.
Pretty much.
Shall we do the vote then?
Shall we do it?
Let's line them all up.
Let's do it. Let's line all of these ones up. So it was then Clemy's, wasn't it? So let's bring, what I'll do is...
What an array of amazing projects, Craigle Bagel.
So we've got 5 plus the 4 that were done on Wake Up Call, or 3 in a technique on Wake Up Call. Yeah, 3 in a technique, wasn't it?
Oh, yeah. Mm-hmm.
So we've got 5 to go for. So number 1, where we created that acetate bridge. Number 2, where we've cut in and lifted with foam pads. Number 3 is with a Clemy scrapbook. Number 4 is our 80 gift bag. And then number 5, we've got our congrats card. So 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1.
Oh, what's your favourite there? Not that you can vote.
Probably Clemy.
Yeah.
Probably.
I think technique-wise, I like, was it the second one the best?
Yes, the raised up, that shadow. That one.
But it's over to you guys. You choose. You've got about, not long, 3 minutes to get your vote in. Laura says, at first glance, I thought Craig was trying to spell disco. Well, he could have done, couldn't he? He can spell whatever he wants. Lovely, says Jane Adams. And Wanda Sexton says, good morning. These are going to be a teaching aid for the great-granddaughters. They are 4 and learning their letters. I mean, as we've already discussed today, brilliant for that. Brilliant for kind of, you know, making your own little chart. for the kids as they are beginning to learn to read and write. You know, great for the little nursery, making little building blocks. I mean, just the possibilities really are truly endless with this set. Big size dies as well, let's not forget that. The largest dies within this set, they are 3 by 1.5 inches. So, you know, great for kind of getting your point across, great for making those big, bold cards. I love the example that someone said a little bit earlier on. I can't remember who it was now. He said they were getting these because it means that they could make cards that their, I think, dad or granddad would be able to read because the letters are so big. I mean, if that's the reason you're getting them, absolutely brilliant. People getting them because they just want to be able to personalise. You know, people like Wanda, they're getting them for their great-granddaughters because they're learning all of their letters. I mean, educational as well, absolutely. But big size, think of all of the different ways that you can use these and all of the different seasons that you can use these across as well. All of the papers that you'll have, because you will be using them for birthdays, you'll be using them for weddings and anniversaries and celebrations, you'll be using them at Easter time, you'll be using them for Valentine's, you'll be using them at Halloween, at Christmas, at Thanksgiving, and the possibilities are endless. And again, you'll be spelling out all of those family members' names. You know, as we were talking about earlier on, a great case in point again, you know, might be easy to go out and get a card that says mum, for example, but what about if you call your mum ma or mom or mam, you know? Same with dad, it could be pops, it could be pa, whatever. You've got control now with whatever you do on cards, on boxes, on home decor pieces. This one of my absolute faves. I think that just looks brilliant. Print off those pictures. You know, print off those pictures, make those scrapbook pages, make those memory albums, make those home decor pieces and frame them. That's what this is all about. Ultimate versatility. The dies on their own are this price, all right, £33.59, $37.59. If you want the showstopper, majority of people going for that, that's here, all right? So the showstopper brings you all of those brand new dies. We're going to give you one of our die brush tools, ever so handy to have these, of course. Just as a by the by, you can buy the replacement heads for those if you need them later down the line. We're going to give you our 36 sheet rainbow pearl pad. That's also included within the showstopper. And you've also got 2 of our tape pens, our adhesive tape pens. One of those is your standard glue tape pen. These are the original ones with the 22 meters, 72 feet, as opposed to the refillable ones. But then you're also going to get one of our dotty tape pens as well. All of that extra should be costing you an extra £35 or $49 built into the showstopper. It's actually just £18 or $28. Platinum price on that is £48 or $60. Just worth bearing in mind as well as we just get a bit of a sneak peek ahead of Monday with Craig. For those of you that did tune in, I know there's a few people chatting about it, and we did mention it earlier on, the Sarah Signature launch, which was due to launch today. The reason that didn't launch is because we didn't have all of the items in the warehouse. No other reason than that, all right? That was the reason. That's why we didn't do it. We didn't kind of want to launch it higgledy-piggledy. So that launch is now going to take place next week. So a week today will be that launch with Sarah. So that was the reason why. I know I see a few people chatting about other things. That was the only reason why that hasn't launched today. Monday next week, what are we doing then, Craigle?
Well, it is me and you.
It is.
I'm trying to tidy my dice there. Me and you, Monday, we've got the brand new launch. This is our Crafter's Companion layout collection. This is something that has been highly anticipated over the last couple of months. You guys stateside may be familiar with it. It is, of course, something that Sarah done as the latest TS on HSN, the back end of last year. It's here now. Maybe you didn't get it on HSN, maybe you were waiting for us, maybe you didn't want it back then. Now you're thinking this is going to be great. It's now available to everyone here that shops on Crafters TV. It is about giving you the confidence to create the layout for your cards and your projects. But we'd say one of the questions we get asked, or one of the things we get told quite a lot is, I wish I could make cards like you. You don't know the composition, you don't know the layout, you don't know what works well with the eye. We're going to go over that wake-up call. We're going to go over it all in the official launch day. The chances are we're going to go over it again within Monday Makers. That's on Monday. Can I tell you, the value is exceptional. You get so much with it, but the point of the collection is about the layout, the confidence. You open up the recipe cards, you can then start to follow along, you can start to change it if you want with all your collections, and that's going to be me and Ben on Monday all day with that brand new launch. I cannot wait.
Demo of the show. I hope you can remember the numbers.
I can.
3.
Clemy.
Yes.
There you go.
That's cute. That is cute.
Clemy.
Thank you for a fab day, mister, thank you for a great day yesterday. So is Monday the next time you're back then?
No, I'm back on Friday, but I'm across on your side. I'm going to be on with Debbie Robinson.
Okay.
Sure, it's Debbie Robinson that I'm on with on Friday. So yeah, they're on Friday and then back on Monday for the launch.
Look forward to it. What a great day so far. Massive thanks to Craig. Thanks to you for watching as well. I will be back in an hour's time. Lily's stepping in for our final show of Tuesday, which is Launch Party. We'll be seeing this again, guaranteed. More from those brand new nesting dies, and we might just be seeing some of those mesmerising glitter paste too. Until then, bye for now.
Toodles!